Hare Krishna. Question: is dharma the same as religion or different from religion? Answer: the word dharma and the word religion are used with multiple meanings. Now, if we look at the etymological roots, the word dharma comes from the word dhri, to sustain. That which sustains the existence of something is called as dharma. So then that dharma refers to the inalienable nature of things. So now the word dharma in that sense is something which is intrinsic, something which is inalienable to a particular object. So the dharma of fire is heat, the dharma of sugar is sweetness, and the dharma of all living beings is to love and serve. Now this is one meaning of the word dharma, which comes from the etymological sense. But the word dharma is also used in many other senses, both in scripture as well as in today's parlance, in today's language usage. So for example, when Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita 18.66, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja, that give up all varieties of religion. Now, if something is our intrinsic nature, how can that be given up? So that can't be given up. So here, when Krishna is referring Sarva dharman parityajya, he is saying that there are various, here the word dharma is being used in the sense of duties. So according to our social position, we have different duties. And Arjuna's conflict was whether he should do a Kshatriya dharma, his duty as a warrior fighting the war, and Kula dharma. Or Kula dharma, his duty as a member of a dynasty, which would be, Kula dharma would be to protect the dynasty. So Krishna told Arjuna, don't worry about these multiple dharmas, you do, just surrender to me and do and serve me, and whatever dharma will be best, will be anukul for serving me, you use that. So mam ekam sharanam vraja. So that means now we discuss the second meaning of the word dharma. Dharma can also refer to duty. So how are these two meanings related then? These two meanings are related in the sense that the external dharma that are there, Kshatriya dharma or Kula dharma, these are all meant to help us live a life of order and harmony, by which we can ultimately realize our spiritual nature to love and serve, and direct that nature to love and serve towards Krishna. So our dharma is to love and serve, to our Sanatan dharma, our eternal nature is to love and serve Krishna. So now, presently our love is misdirected towards various things. So then we can look at, so at our innate spiritual level, we have a nature to love and serve Krishna, but we have forgotten that. So now we are currently at the material level of consciousness, and we want to rise to the spiritual level of consciousness. So now, at the material level of consciousness, when we also live in a material society, so we have duties. We have duty towards our family, towards our society, towards our nation, towards our race, or towards our varna. We belong to certain social circles, and we have duties toward those. So the regulation of those duties, that is also one level of dharma. That is aparad dharma, or that is material dharma. That is important. But more important is the dharma which raises us up from the material level of reality to the spiritual level of reality. That is purification, sadhana. So that is the sadhaka dharma. So that is the dharma by which we rise from material level to spiritual level. So there are various principles of yoga. There are various processes of yoga, and among them the Bhagavad Gita endorses Bhakti Yoga as the best. So the activities that we do to rise from the material level to the spiritual level of consciousness, they also are one level of dharma. They are the para dharma, that is the pure religion. And then beyond that there is the nitya dharma. Nitya dharma is the eternal nature of the soul, and that is to love and serve Krishna. So that means our eternal nature to love and serve Krishna, that is our intrinsic characteristic. At present, the activities that we do to maintain harmony at the material level, they are apara dharma. The activities that we do to rise from the material level of consciousness to the spiritual level, they are our para dharma. And at our present level, we do aparadharma and paradharma, and gradually, as our love for Krishna develops, then we come to the level of nitya dharma, and that's the we realize and relish our eternal nature to love and serve. Now, the word religion, at its etymological root, also means to love and serve. To actually, it doesn't mean exactly to love and serve. That is its purpose. It means the rules and regulations. It means actually to bind humanity to God. That bondage is not through simply rules and regulations. It is ultimately through love. So in that sense, religion is also meant to help us develop love for God. So originally the religion comes from God, and but today the word religion is often used almost always to refer to the various groups of people with certain beliefs about God, about the afterlife, and about the nature of the world, and it has become quite a sectarian term where its ultimate transcendental purpose is often overlooked. So in that sense, our religion and dharma are the same in terms of their original essential meaning. Their purpose was similar. So dharma refers to our innate nature, religion refers to that set of processes, those practices and principles which help us, which link us with God in love. So in that sense their purpose is similar. But in today's usage, religion has a very sectarian connotation, and those who consider Hinduism to be just another religion, they use the word dharma as equivalent of religion, and that's how it is used quite often in conversations. But when we understand that dharma refers to our innate nature, refers to the duties that we do while living in this world and while pursuing the realization of our innate nature. So in a conversational sense, sometimes people may translate religion as dharma because they may not know of an equivalent word. Mazhab can be a word for that instead of religion, if you want to use it in the vernacular languages in Hindi or elsewhere. But it is definitely an inaccurate translation. And when we are talking about the translation of terms, whenever we use terms like this, which are multivalent dharma, it's important to consider which meaning of the term is being used and then proceed in the discussion. Otherwise, there can be unnecessary semantic confusion. Thank you. Hare Krishna.